So I will as last time I will give everybody a recap where we're at, so nobody's lost.
Ooh.
So last time
the Renamon recap.
Last time we made it. Yeah, okay. That's the other thing. You probably weren't here for that. I don't know why I drew Maria as Renamon. It was late. It just happened. So Maria is Renamon now. That's just how it is. So last time we made it to the hospital, following Laura, the worst kid ever. And then we encountered some new monsters.
As one does.
Yeah, you know, I was reticent to shoot them until they started hitting me with pipes. So we explored that for a while, and you start to realize that a lot of the imagery is like shockingly sexual. And James's reaction starts to give you ideas, you know? There's definitely some repression going on with James.
Great drawing.
So Maria got really tired for some reason and needed to lay down for a minute while we explored the rest of the hospital. Which, you know, full of monsters, sensible place to take a nap. Then we ended up in an elevator, and a weird voice gave us a pop quiz. Oh, you get bonus points, by the way, if you get this reference.
I don't get it.
Nobody?
Sorry.
Really? Nobody? Dennis Hopper? Keanu Reeves?
Nope.
Oh, you heathens. Speed. It's a great movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The only
I've seen Speed, but I didn't get the...
The only things I've watched or played with Keanu Reeves is Cyberpunk 2077 and Matrix. Those are the only things I know with Keanu Reeves.
I'm back.
Oh, hey.
I've returned.
You missed
Okay.
one. You missed a drawing.
Sandwich.
You missed a drawing I thought you'd like.
I actually, my food just arrived. Should I go pick it up or wait until this is over?
Which one I missed?
It'll only take 1 sec. You can go.
Shooter, you perv.
I thought you'd like that one.
Should I go pick up my food right now?
Sure.
I'm downstairs.
Oh, no, yippee. These are good.
So yeah, so we did win the quiz though with Aiden's help. Since we were talking it out. And what did we win? All the bullets ever.
Yay.
It was very useful. So we made our way through the hospital until we got to this narrow hallway, and then things suddenly went very wrong because we bumped into Pyramid Head and had to run.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, Triangle Boy.
Yeah, the spooky triangle man was right behind us, and as soon as we made it to the elevator, the doors started closing. James made it, and Maria did not.
Oh no.
Renamon is dead.
A moment of silence for Renamon.
We lost the bottomless Renamon. Oh no.
Yes, I couldn't give Renamon pants. I thought about giving her Maria's skirt, but some sins are too great even for me. So giving Renamon pants. So it was very sad. So for a while, we just had to go to our happy place. Just take it easy. Everything's gonna be okay. It's not so bad. We lost Renamon, but
that's it.
it's not over yet.
Good lord.
It's not over yet. It's okay.
Is that a reference to Arcadius up there?
Yes, it is. I asked if I could use Ray.
Oh,
I was trying to think of something
That's
comfortable,
great.
and then I thought squishy mouse butt. Bingo.
Yeah, that is pretty comfortable.
All right, and then so after we got that together, we went to we found a note saying that we should head to the Silent Hill Historical Society with the prison underneath it, and we finally saw a creepy painting that actually had Pyramid Head and sort of his origin. It was this painting of it was called Misty Judgment on the Misty Remains.
Metal as fuck.
And then lastly, we went down in the prison. We kept jumping down holes. We've been falling, going down deeper into the prison every single time we go through a hole.
Boy.
That is where we are at. We're in the labyrinth.
All right, I'm gonna go pick up my food. I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck, Roshan.
Something
Wow.
something fun with portals. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna stream to Discord now because you got to do that first. I've learned. All righty. Let's make sure the audio there isn't screwed up. All right. Can you guys hear that?
Yep,
Nothing
I
distorted?
can hear it.
Okay, cool.
Nope, sounds good.
Okay, cool. So, found ourselves in this labyrinth. Let me make sure I've got everything. Okay, shotgun. I got a shotgun because I want one. And we found a rifle, which could be handy.
Yeah. Rifles intimidate. Handy. That's a loud static noise. Loud.
That is really loud. Woo.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit there. But
I am going to turn that down a bit. Holy moly.
yeah, that was a lot. My ears hurt now.
It's supposed to be at the same volume it was last time. So that's a little weird.
Just through Discord if that helps.
Yeah, you may just have to lower me on Discord. I'm sorry.
That's alright. We can do
It
that.
sounds normal on Twitch, so I don't know. Sorry.
My poor ears.
I'm sorry. That was not my intention.
Really dark and you hardly see anything.
Yep. That is what I'm experiencing. That's how this room goes. Now
It's
this is a
a good horror
labyrinth.
game if you can see.
Unfortunately, I just
if you
do
can
not have a
see
map of
things.
this area. This labyrinth is uncharted territory, and I always get lost anyway.
You know what horror game makes me laugh?
What's that?
Probably meant to Ernest Security
Whoa. This is his. This is where Pyramid Head hangs out.
Oh,
You can see the one of those
Fun.
cages like that painting.
yeah.
So check it out.
That's-
I jacked his knife.
Disturbing.
Look at that, baby.
Hard to use, but lethal.
Yep. To get his wonderful, famous knife, and it slows your movement down.
Big time.
Yeah, that looks pretty heavy.
Of course, what's a good weapon in any video game ever if
Eh.
it doesn't make using it literal hell?
Okay, guys, we're good. Now we can go take down a corporate empire and fight a big tall twink with one wing.
Wait a minute. This isn't Star Wars.
I just described like every Japanese video game ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I can do the volume here. Because that was excessively loud. Alright, should be better. It's weird, it should supposed to have
Okay.
the settings from last time.
Sustenance acquired.
Yay!
I ordered from the British place again, and I got this steak pie, which is really good.
So, trying to map the area. I greatly dislike this part of the game. Because I'm already prone to getting lost in these games very
You
easily.
know what's really funny about like American releases of things in Japanese lately?
What's that?
A lot of them have been plagiarizing fan subs.
Oh,
Yeah. a lot of them.
Damn it.
Like anime.
And yeah, anime, tokusatsu, yeah. So sub releases in the United States have been big. It's been a big like epidemic of it lately of plagiarizing fan subs. Just copy pasting the fan sub text, changing like a few words to make it less noticeable, and then just slapping it up.
Well, clearly it didn't work because people noticed it.
So I've been
Oh, yeah,
watching. CC got me watching Ultraman Rube, R/B. Now, okay, this has one of my favorite villains of all time. Like Juggler is my beloved, but I'm sorry, any guy who calls himself Ultraman Orb, Dark Noir, Black Schwartz is just priceless.
Yes.
That is a hell of a name.
Oh, he's categorically
that is
insane. Categorically insane, and I adore him.
Eisen is fucking insane, and I love him.
Okay, I know this is a puzzle. It's a puzzle that I do not recall the answer to, so we're just gonna explore. Well, as I always say, you didn't come to this stream for confidence, did you?
Eisen Makoto is his name, but you better call him Ultraman or Dark or Black Schwartz, or he will murder you.
Oh, and he gets mad if you don't say the whole thing. If you just call him Orb Dark, he gets mad. You have to say the whole thing.
Yep. It's great. I love him. I am sad about what happens to him later.
Don't go that far. I haven't seen it. That part yet.
Ultraman Rube. I'll type. It's pronounced Rube, but it's written weird. I'll write it in the Steam chat.
Of course it is. It's very Japanese branding.
See, that's how it's written, but it's pronounced Rube.
See, they don't give you any hint how to solve this puzzle. Is the problem? Yeah, it's just sort of like visualizing 3D space.
Ah, I see. So it's one of those names.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Like, oh, there's a Kamen Rider called this, but you think that would be pronounced ZX, right? Wrong, it's pronounced Zekross.
What are you doing, princess?
I heard a meow.
The problem with this puzzle. The problem with this puzzle is, yes, it gives you you can try to visualize it in 3D, but you're not even sure what you're supposed to line up.
This name. How would you pronounce this name? I want to hear how you guys think that last name I typed is pronounced.
See, I'm expecting some sort of twist. I can't say. This is gonna be something really silly.
I want to hear one guess before I say anything.
Kamen Rider. Ooh. I don't think that's what it is. It's
pronounced O's. Pronounced O's.
Peter, those are Cheerios.
O's.
O's.
O's. Letter O's.
Oh noes. Ultraman Oh noes. Ultraman Oh noes is just an anthro cat having an anxiety attack wearing an Ultraman suit.
Thankfully, Rube is the only weird ass name Ultraman has had. Every other Ultraman name has been very straightforward.
I'm really quickly going to not cheat. I'm too good for that.
Hello, Zernian.
It's utilizing the resources available at your disposal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm consulting the spirits.
Exactly. Pulling out the Ouija board.
Zero, you're muted.
I mean, during my latest playthrough of Final Fantasy V, I've used the wiki so much for stuff that I probably shouldn't, but some of the mechanics are pretty.
If it's a puzzle that I think is I should be able to intuit, it's fine. But this is starting to feel random, and I just don't want the stream to be too slow.
Yeah, there's some things in older Final Fantasy games that are just really obtuse.
Wait a minute.
An older game.
Look, she's alive.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Mom's not dead.
Fine.
Maria,
Mom's fine.
I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Silly.
That's some wonderful voice acting.
Maria?
This is gonna.
That thing.
I don't
stabbed you.
Trust this Renamon one
Stabbed?
second.
What do you mean?
Why not? Why do you not
He chased
trust her?
us to the elevator. And then
James, what are you talking about?
just before.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you remember?
An elevator, you stupid fox. The elevator.
James, honey, did something
Your
happen
Jedi
to
mind
you
tricks won't work on
after we
me.
got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else?
I am regularly
who's-
confused.
You were always so forgetful.
I'm also
Remember
extremely
that
forgetful.
time in the hotel?
I've been to a hotel.
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I
Videotape.
wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
Oh,
That was my wife.
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
Sus.
All I want from you
Very.
is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See?
Uh-oh.
I'm real.
Get away from there right now, bestie.
That
Don't you want to touch me?
is
She's a bit
suspicious.
sus.
Don't know.
I do want to touch
Come and
Redamon.
get me. I can't do anything through
Of course
these
you would.
bars.
She's the
Okay.
imposter.
Stay
Yeah,
right
you can
there.
if you try
I'll
hard
be there
enough. It's not
soon.
like those bars are like laser death beams.
James,
Metal,
no.
you can reach through them.
James, no. Look, James. She's literally in horny jail. You can't do it, James. All right, hang on. I gotta move
Also,
Ren.
she's probably not Maria.
All right, Ren, you don't
No,
get a hollow
what
screen.
do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
Sorry,
This is totally.
your hollow screen's busted, Ren. But I'm not feeling so hot,
that's
so
okay.
today's stream is going to be a little rough on around the edges anyway.
That's fair.
She's pranking you.
I hear
It's-
noises.
or whoever this is pranking you. It's Pyramid Head in a Renamon costume.
That's what's under the pyramid. It's just Renamon.
Maybe the real pyramid was the Renaissance we met along the way.
Like an example of the plagiarized fan sub that I brought up earlier. The American DVD release of Bakurio Sentai Aba Ranger. Calls. So there was like a really infamous fan sub a long time ago that like that like westernized a lot of the names and shit. And because they plagiarized that specific fan sub.
Lovely.
Yeah. So we have shit like Abra and OG being called Abra almost.
Teddy! Hi, bud!
I see.
Hi, Teddy!
Oh, your dog has arrived.
Teddy's here.
Teddy. And
Fear not, the Korg has
Bakurio
arrived.
being called the quote-unquote first.
How well do corgis do with cats?
Usually pretty well. Teddy is inclined to be very friendly to basically everything. The only thing he has a strong response to, it seems like, are like squirrels and birds.
Yeah.
As one does.
My cousins here in Chicago have a really hyper corgi.
Oh, they are energetic. They'll go at like 150 miles per hour until very suddenly they don't. Yeah, they sleep a lot, but then when they're awake, they're just, yeah, there's always something.
Yeah. Great for Korg.
I realize I called it boomstick, but dear lord, that's loud.
Yeah.
Maybe we do one more little, turn it down just a tiny bit more.
It does go boom.
very much boom.
Just do that for a little bit, huh? It's weird, it should have been identical to last time, but it did seem extra loud. Metal. Oh boy.
Is your dog like just a corgi or is it a mix?
No, he's just a pure Pembroke. We ended up adopting him because we weren't gonna like go to a breeder or anything, but when my mom was looking for a dog, she came across these people who were giving up a corgi for the dumbest reason ever. Like, he's the sweetest dog, and they were giving him up because he's got something called the fluffy mutation, which is a recessive.
What?
It's a recessive gene that makes them extra floofy. Makes the outer coat.
Huh?
Yeah,
Giving up the dog because it's too fluffy. What?
Because the American Kennel Club are assholes and said that it's an undesirable trait to be breeding. So Teddy was basically useless for them for breeding.
Well,
That's
hey,
so
the dog's in a
silly.
better place now. The dog, it
Yeah.
works. They're with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know, one of those things where if someone's done, they often, give them away. So now they're in a better place.
Yeah. We take good care of him. He's pretty spoiled here.
Mm-hmm.
Loves
I'm glad that breeding is seems to be going out of fashion.
One of my aunts has a bulldog that was used for breeding that she got when the breeder didn't want her anymore.
Ah!
And I have met that dog. And that dog is a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dan. How are you, Dan?
And then you have cats. Most cats just come from the street. I think all
What
of our
breed is your
cats are-
cat? Orange.
Your message got blocked, Zero? That's unfortunate. I wonder what you said. I gotta have a talk with the auto mod. It's a little aggressive. I didn't mean to set it up that way. It blocked Ren for saying something about being gay, and I'm like, well, that's just something we're going to talk about all the time. Like, I gotta get auto mod needs to get used to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like cats. Most cats are just cat. Or as Ren said, orange or tabby or tortoiseshell or whatever.
Ooh, okay, this is important. There's a newspaper on the ground. It's stained with something that looks like blood and is partially illegible. The bull of a man later identified as Thomas Oro, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the blah 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 lying blah blah. The probable cause of death as multiple stab wounds to the front, at the neck, and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated blah blah of death was somewhere between 11 p blah and 12:30 midnight. Due to the signs of struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Oro blah blah had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police blah blah that blah blah was not robbery blah blah but a crime of blah 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 blah.
How useful of the newspaper to give us exactly the information that's probably relevant, but not all of it.
Oh, that's not something you guys do? You don't get the newspaper every week and like go over it with whiteout to selectively remove stuff that you think makes it more mysterious?
I might start doing that for the
No,
future
I do, but
generations.
I do it to piss people off.
It's like, oh yeah,
It's
here on
fun.
the newspaper you can have it, and then you see that all of the comics are just scribbled over.
Average orange cat behavior.
Oh, here we go. This is
Oh
okay.
boy.
Yeah, now this gets heavy.
Yep.
The whole room. What is this?
Oh, this is exactly the room that what you think is going on.
This is Abstract Daddy.
What the fuck is that?
You're not paying attention. It's Abstract Daddy.
I mean, I haven't been paying attention and I still don't.
What the hell is in those holes in the wall?
Looks
Symbolism
like
is in the holes in
piss.
the wall.
It looks like pistons. like some sort of pistons.
Yep.
Don't know why.
Like a machine or something.
The finger said symbolism, and that immediately made me think of one thing.
Crap. Get off of me.
Oh my god, pistons? The room of the car?
No!
It just needs some gas.
Yeah.
Oh, not a car, an internal combustion engine.
Angela, you could help me out a little bit, you know. I would really appreciate, like, can you shank it from behind while I shoot it or something? I would
No,
very
you
much
have
Her knife, though.
No, she's just gonna hang out there. She's just vibing.
This motion blur is giving me intense headaches.
Motion blur covers a multitude of rendering
Are
sins.
you okay?
Older games tend to give me headaches sometimes with their visuals.
Ah!
Wait, no! No, not the TV! Anything but the TV! Oh, now we don't have the sim. Now what are we gonna do in the piston room?
Angela,
She's acting
Relax.
kind
Don't
of
order me around.
interesting, isn't she?
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right?
Caesar.
I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's
Bye,
not
Zero.
true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like he always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
She's having a rough day.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait, how'd she even get there? Is this a room?
Angela,
Don't touch me.
I missed
Yeah,
something.
that's some advice for people there, by the way. If someone's having a panic attack, especially if they're talking about, like, physical trauma, please don't touch them. That's a bad idea. I know
yeah,
it's
I don't
like
think
a...
I would have I don't think I would have appreciated getting poked and stuff when I was getting panic
You
attacks.
said your wife
Like,
Mary was
I think
dead,
it's
right?
a natural impulse to want to, like, comfort
Yes.
somebody, but, like,
was ill.
definitely don't do that uninvited when someone's
Yeah.
having a panic attack.
I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore.
The problem is, like,
Probably
for me,
found
when I'm
someone
stressed,
else.
it getting, stimuli, excites it even more. So,
that's
yeah,
ridiculous.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I never.
True statement as someone who has gotten panic attacks.
Are they like trying to imply that like he actually killed his wife?
They are implying several things in this scene.
Yes.
Can't wait for the totally logical explanation to all this that we're probably going to get later.
Because Silent Hill is the most logical game in the history of games. It's made by a Japanese studio, so it makes sense, of course.
Didn't you say, like, this is supposed to be, like, an allegory or something that's going on in...
This whole
Yeah.
room is symbolism.
Yeah, so
That's
James...
that's the most I would say.
Silent Hill is
Yeah.
often shaped... It's shaped by the people. So everything that's happening is very relevant to James. The way the monsters look, the way the reason Pyramid Head is chasing him. It's all him. Oh, lovely.
Oh. How silly.
His face covered with paper. This man was hanged for the crime of counterfeiting, justice and revenge. For counterfeiting? What did he counterfeit? A $10 trillion bill? Hanging somebody for that? Holy moly.
They just have really extreme punishments, I guess.
This man was hanged for the
Yes,
crime of
because
kidnapping.
kidnapping and counterfeiting are the exact same gravity of a crime, of course.
Yeah.
How logical.
Maybe they let the counterfeiting guy like get a Slurpee or something before they hung him. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, that would make it all better.
This man was hanged for the crime of arson. Yeah, that one makes a little more sense.
Oh, how dare.
What about this one? Thievery. Oh, come on now. This is a rough town. The crime of murder. Okay, well, that's a little more expected. And swindling. Schwindling. That's an
Is it
old-fashioned term.
swindling?
You don't hear that term
Oh, good
very
lord!
often,
I've been
do
saying
you?
it wrong my entire life.
You don't hear that term.
I mean,
very
those are
often.
all stuff that I've read instead of heard.
You swindler.
Swindling bandit.
Swindling. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you learn something new every day.
Ah, you conniving, swindling bastard.
Oh,
Oh, there's a poem. This is a lovely poem. Dead men swinging in a tree. How many dead men do you see? Tongue turned blue and face gone gray. Watch them as they twist and sway. First one killed the butcher man, then cooked him in the frying pan. Served him to his hungry guests, and gave them seconds on request. The next one with his smile and sweets stole poor children off the streets. The men who dressed unsavory, he sold them into slavery. Breaking into home at night, the thief had a nasty fright. Filled his foolish head with ale, woke up in the morning the county jail. The artist with his daunting skill tried his hand at painting bills, but caught in rain he was undone when the ink he used did run. With promises of great return, the gold he did not earn, bundled it up out of sight, quietly slipped off into the night. 3 houses into ashes burned, the sheriff with no place to turn, did spy a stranger to his town, locked him up and beat him down. Dead men swinging a tree, how many dead men do you see? 6 feet long and 6 men wide, round their necks the noose be tied. Anyway, lunch.
Bravo. Yeah.
Oh!
Sure.
Oh no!
Note, only the sinless one can help you.
Sinless one.
State pulled a criminal's
Yeah,
rope. Okay, well, arson's the one that they said that in the poem, arson was the one where like the sheriff got a stranger, right? So arson's got to be the innocent one.
Well, which was arson?
I think it's this
Arson's
one.
obviously.
I think it's this one,
Yeah.
but I gotta go double check.
I don't actually remember. It's probably best that you.
If I pull the wrong rope, I think bad things happen. So let's.
Oh.
You really want to know? I can tell you what those bad things are.
Yeah, what's that?
You just fight dudes.
No, that's not so bad.
Oh,
Murder? Nope, I was very wrong.
arson, maybe the third one.
Nope, I was very wrong. It's this dude, isn't it?
Arson's obviously fine and dandy.
Breel says it's fine.
You know,
Breel will forgive
Yeah,
you. So
exactly. Exactly.
if Breel's a reasonable fellow, it wouldn't lead you astray.
Exactly.
Boyoing.
Well, don't put your head in it. Okay, now what?
Yay! A thing. Key of the persecuted. We did it, guys.
Man,
We saved the
innocent man.
We saved the innocent man in what looks like years after he was hung. We did it, guys.
These key items always have the silliest names.
Oop. Door. Handcuffs. Key! Hanged for pinching, stealing. Yeah, he's got all the old-fashioned, old-timey terms.
Swindling.
Schwindlin. Tomfoolery of the highest order.
Shaboingery.
Tomfoolery.
My favorite.
Just a little bit of tomfoolery.
We do a bit of
Goofing
tomfoolery
around
here.
Well, we made it to horny jail.
Maria?
Wait, what kind of jacket?
I don't want to be in the horny
Oh,
jail.
damn.
Maria,
She got a
no.
period.
A really
What
bad one.
happened to
It's a
you?
real bad flow day.
Why?
So bad of
Why?
what went up the other end.
Oh.
Just James wear a military parka?
It's so fun fact, his jacket is a direct Easter egg for the movie Jacob's Ladder, which was a military jacket, yes.
Wow, how relatable. I have one
Man,
myself.
the base also had a period too.
It's just there's a lot of it going around.
Oh gosh, the blur made it look like she'd tear her own lips off.
Renamon's dead again.
Wait, what?
Or is she dun dun dun? I don't know.
Or
Well,
was
for the
she
first
ever
time.
alive to begin with?
No.
That's it. You don't. We don't get any explanation for this. Yeah, I'm assuming, but like we don't examine.
He just continues
Damn.
to. Oh, actually, I think there is a thing I can. Well, no, it makes you walk out. I remember. There's nothing there. So the only thing he figures to do is to keep looking for his wife.
I fucked it really bad. Oh.
Look, everyone's
Yeah,
killed
Renamon.
Renamon once or twice. It's a thing that happens, right?
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
Oh, I should have drawn her as Leomon if I'd thought about it.
It was very funny.
Did you do it with a baseball bat, Roshan, so you could say, you know, it would be funny?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Paradise Killer flashbacks just do not stop whenever I see that save menu.
Here's another Easter egg that ends up, in a weird way, being for something that hasn't happened yet. Walter Sullivan, that's that killer we read about. Doesn't actually appear in this game, he's just in the background, but he's the sort of the central focus of Silent Hill 4.
I knew that name was familiar.
Yeah.
And then this is
I
interesting.
have not.
So check this out.
Become a killer in how did the world they become a killer in 2?
So these three graves are the ones that are open. Eddie Dombrowski is the chonky fellow we met earlier.
Pizza guy.
Eddie.
Angela Roscoe, the woman who was just with Abstract Daddy. And me, James Sunderland.
What about the bread? Where's the bread?
I don't know, man. We lost her some time ago. We're in a weird place. We keep going down in random holes.
I don't know, but I wouldn't like just jump into my own grave if I saw that. Yeah, like. Anyway, I guess it works out for him.
It's important to try new things, Ren. It's important to go out of your comfort zone now and then, you know?
This hole was made for me.
There's probably some really intense symbolism.
This is my hole. This hole was made for me.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Kid, I know you like holes, but this is going a little far.
He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know
I mean,
what?
you said it.
This guy has
Doesn't
problems.
matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh.
Eddie.
From now on,
You got nuts.
if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Didn't I?
Is he gonna shoot himself?
He has problems.
Yeah.
Have you gone nuts?
You idiot. He just said he's going to kill people who make fun of him. Why
I
would you
knew it.
say that?
You too. You're just
Why
like
would you?
him, James.
Oh, big
wants
brain
to
moment.
die.
Big brain moment.
James is kind of
Hey,
really
I
fucking
didn't mean
stupid.
anything.
Yeah.
Don't bother. I
Just a little
understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you?
Yes, I mean, no.
Ever since we first met. I'll kill
Not to your
you,
face.
Yeah, to have some decency.
That's how bullets work, of course.
I hate. Okay, the thing I hate about this fight is I forgot that the knockback for the shotgun, for whatever reason, does not work the same on him. And you're better off bonking him, if I recall.
Stab him with the huge knife.
Yeah, the giant knife is actually one of the best fucking weapons for this fight.
It is? I've never tried it in this one. Is it seriously? I gotta try this.
Yeah, it will just fuck him up.
It works! I mean, that's not funny. Don't chop people at home, kids. It's rude.
What? I was gonna do that this weekend.
Just because Uncle Kit laughed like a maniac when he chopped Eddie in half doesn't mean it's a good idea.
You ruined my weekend plans.
No.
Roshan's just, I'm picturing like just a cat dragging a knife just with this insane grin on its face.
I mean, we do that anyways. Like, look, it's part of cat culture, okay?
Is the great knife good for the next part too? Because the next part I feel I have to move more. Maybe I'll have to get close.
You might want to have it unequipped to get around to it, but once you get into position, yeah, you can absolutely.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you
Yes,
look,
Eddie, I went to high school.
after you've been laughed at your whole life.
Oh no.
That rings a little too close.
That's why I ran away after I killed a dog. Ran away like a scared little girl.
Hey, have you seen Laura? Girls can run fast.
It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog.
I'm feeling less bad about having to fight this guy.
He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's because he murdered the dog?
You need help, Eddie.
Yeah.
Killing people, Kit's like, maybe you could be redeemed. Kill a dog, and it's like, nah, you're done.
This town called you too. You and me are the same.
Nah, I'm kidding.
We're not like other people.
We're not?
Don't you know that?
We're furries. Oh god, he's right.
We're not like other girls.
Shit.
What? I'm a furry? No.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I was a furry.
Oh crap. Come on.
It's fine, he's kind of just perambulating.
Come on.
Yeah, he's figuring shit out himself too.
God damn it. Come on. Okay, you know what? No, I was wrong. I regret things. Stupid Buster Sword. I don't want to save the world anyway. Ow. Bullets. It turns out bullets really hurt.
Who'd have thought?
Me, I thought.
Reminds me of that one story about the guy who thought he could build up a natural immunity to bullets if he microdosed them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
You never seen that one? Oh, I'd have to find it.
Not the smartest cookie, is he?
I had no idea.
Did he just like start with an Uzi? Just figured like maybe an SMG's the way to do it. Just start with little bitty bullets or a BB gun. I don't know. Okay, now this is a moment. Bear in mind what James says, because I think this is another sort of important thing.
I killed a human being.
I killed him.
Look at this neat rock Vendetta gave me. I threw it at you.
He was barely a human being.
Yeah. So.
Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
All right. Well. Okay. Now that we took care of Eddie, we just need to get out of this room and survive Ed and Ed.
We?
Hmm.
What about that guy?
Shotgun. That's what I want. Is
He's a
shotgun.
T for us.
I remember that show.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Good shit.
Oh, so no, funny story about this particular part that I'll tell you in just a sec when I show you the. So this is a PC restoration. This is like how the fog is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Fun fact: when they did the HD collection of this game, they borked the fog terribly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
But it actually this is.
There we go.
But it's the worst part in this. So you see that light in the distance?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what we're heading for. In the HD remake, you can't see it. You have no idea where you're going.
What the fuck?
Oh. Oops.
Yeah.
I found
Yeah,
the
because I'll be
post.
fucked up a lot.
I'll put it in
I mean,
stream
from what I've
chat.
heard about Konami, that just seems to be part of the course these days.
That's the one. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was fake, but there's a part 2. It's got a somewhat disturbing images attached to it, but it exists. There is a part 2 to this. This is a real person.
That's
Lovely.
disturbing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out.
I'll spoiler alert you. It's not actually possible.
Well, no shit.
Oh, don't tell me my dude actually got a friend to like shoot like 22 LR at him.
I think he did it himself.
Okay.
There's
Very stable genius. Very stable.
Oh god.
Good job.
I got turned around. There is the little light. Because it's really hard to see in this, but it's impossible to see.
My legs hurt just thinking about it. Oh god.
There's a light.
I'm kind of glad I'm not in stream chat. Or, I'm glad I'm not in Discord
I
chat.
censored it. I should have probably.
Just reading this makes my legs hurt.
Shoot his foot or something.
So,
It says in the post the guy shot his legs. Shot his own legs, trying to put him
okay,
bullets.
so there's the
God,
dock.
he's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'll remove it. My apologies.
Again, not the smartest cookie.
Definitely not at all
I
even
am.
remotely intelligent. What the hell? How could someone be
There
that
it is.
You would be surprised.
There it is. There it is. Now we're going.
See, this is proof that the American education system is a failure.
I mean, I doubt that stuff doesn't happen in other countries. But
It doesn't happen as often as it would, I assume.
I doubt, although that's being said,
How's the Quebec education system?
It's. I mean, it's pretty decent on everything except history and English. From what I know, the government doesn't like teaching English. Like,
Yeah,
at all.
That doesn't surprise me the
It's
slightest either.
actively-
Yeah, that,
It's actively preventing people from francophone origin that don't have parents that came from other countries or something like that to learn English in grades 1 through 6 and anywhere past high school.
Jeez.
You're not allowed unless you go to an English university or something. And on history, well, we've had 8 years of history, and we've spent 7 of them on literally just the province of Quebec.
Oh, jeez.
We've done a single year of history for the entire European stuff.
Holy
from
moly.
Not good.
the Paleolithic to the 1800s.
That's not good.
Paleolithic. Wow.
It's not
yeah,
good.
that is
That's
about exactly.
That's
So,
terrible.
so the stereotypes are true then. Is basically
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're saying.
I think that
Oh,
I think even Mel Brooks would be like, that seems a little too abridged for me.
I can tell you a bunch about Quebec history, but That's really it. I mean, to be fair, they didn't just teach us about like modern stuff. They went over like Native Americans
Oh, good.
from like Canada,
Yeah. I mean,
like
we did the
Northeast
same-
Canada.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean,
it. That's
in elementary
really all.
school, we just focused on California in my school. Like, we didn't do world history until we didn't do anything but out of California until middle school.
I live in Ohio. Never once in my entire schooling was Ohio specific history ever taught.
We did Utah history. So here we are at the Lakeside Hotel where James and Mary
I only
came.
ever learned general American history and world history.
Maybe it's a Western state thing.
Maybe.
The thing is, the states being allowed to decide their own education has positives and negatives. I would argue more negatives than positives, but it's got some positives.
I agree with you on that one.
No, California's education system is pretty good.
Yeah, but I know someone who lives in Missouri, and it's definitely not good there.
That is true. It depends on what state. It's it's going to be very state dependent.
I feel like teaching creationism in school should be banned.
Teaching what?
Creationism. In public school, in public school, it is it's not banned, but it's also not an official curriculum.
Yeah, like you learn you learn it as this is what people believe, but I think that's fine. Like saying this is a belief that exists.
I do think that
it does exist.
That was the problem I had when I was in church, was that no one explained to me when I was a kid that this was a belief system, and like I thought it was like history or science or math.
Yeah, that's one thing I appreciate about my the religious school I went to at my temple, is that they were pretty explicit with these things.
Videotape.
Probably because I'm a part the sect of Judaism my family is part of is very, very liberal, so
the key to the room where Mary and I stayed.
Very open about these things.
Oh no, the phone's broken. This old ass rotary phone that I thought I was going to be able to use to contact somebody outside this town where the roads were falling apart and everything's covered in dense fog. I thought that was bound to be the key out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Granted, I don't think my parents were to ever allow us to go to a super religious place anyways.
The thing is, the sad thing is that in the U.S., the religious schools do actually generally have good curricula. Like Catholic schools tend to actually outperform public schools. But the problem is that I feel that there's also the indoctrination aspect that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Although my dad actually went to a Catholic school, and he's not Catholic at all.
No, because they do have good programs. I mean, they do test really well. They do tend to.
Granted, I think he only went to it because it was the only school in the area that was decent. So yeah. Because there are a lot of Catholic schools in California.
There really shouldn't be any in the entire country at all, but okay.
Private school
I'm going to push back against the any. Definitely nothing publicly funded.
I want to ban private schools and homeschooling.
Homeschooling, I have issues with. I think it needs better. If you're going to do it, it needs really good supervision. Like, I think you need assurances from maybe roll that up with DCFS or something.
So one of my brother has learning disability, and so my mom for a couple years tried homeschooling until she realized that, wow, this sucks.
Yeah, it's very demanding. I think you'd have to really be. I don't think it's a good idea, I guess.
Also,
I think
homeschooling allows for a lot more indoctrination and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I would think you would need.
My mom learned it the hard way that homeschooling is not a good idea.
Yeah, that's why it should be banned.
Yeah, as for me, I went to public school until now. Now I'm in a private school, but
Oh, I know where I
Suppose
gotta go.
shouldn't talk about
I've only
my
ever done
experience.
public school.
Suppose I shouldn't talk about my homeschooling experience.
I mean, you're welcome to.
The thing is,
Your opinions as valid as anyone.
Yeah,
Well, I
the
mean-
problem with banning all private schools is that there are a lot of private schools that focus on very like niche subjects that would be
Yeah.
banned if you did that, which is not good.
I mean, for instance, the only reason that I know how to speak English today is because, like, you can't teach English really at public schools for grades 1 to 6, but the school I went to was a private school, and we were allowed to, speak English there.
Yeah.
And I am 100% certain that if I had not gone there, I would not be speaking English today, or at least not as, like, well.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Mario piano.
There are problematic private schools, but ultimately,
I'll only ban the
Oh my
problematic.
god,
Yeah,
this fucking...
You did.
We found her.
We found the child.
Where's the great knife? Get the knife out, James.
child.
Buster sword time. Limit break.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
Religious private schools.
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me.
Yeah, she knows something's up.
I'm tired of walking.
Oh, you're tired.
I wish I knew.
Tired.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it?
Are you gonna feed me to some weird monster thing
But
again?
Don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse.
The problem is,
I'm
pretty sure, like, your perspective kind of sounds like the French perspective from what I've learned about French secularism, and Ren can confirm this. But the French perspective, I've heard that religion isn't allowed in any educational university, any educational institution at all in France, is what I've heard. Because from what I've heard, they have a different definition of secularism. I don't know if Quebec has this too.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving you this letter with Rachel to give you after I'm gone. I'm far away now in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James, I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him the chance. It's true that he may be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath, he's really a sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. P.S. Don't feed James to monsters!
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
It's quiet, but I wouldn't call it beautiful.
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures.
Don't judge
she
their
really wanted
definition
to
of beauty.
come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one, Mary. Huh? I must have dropped it.
Some people
Laura.
just have very interesting
find it.
definitions of beauty.
Laura!
So, the thing is, when it comes to what you teach and what you ban, one of the biggest challenges is when you've got a society that is trying to emphasize maximal freedoms, you do have to sometimes grant that people will do stupid things or things that are not potentially harmful. That is kind of a drawback of having choice, is that sometimes you'll make questionable ones. And
Yeah.
so designing systems around that is kind of a thing. Oh crap, I forgot. They're here. They're loose now. The big ones.
And the hard thing is, you're not, a perfectly rational actor either.
Oh, sure.
So it's deciding what is and is not a harmful choice is,
I think the only thing you
often
can
up for-
I think the only thing you can do is just some kind of you can try to reach some intersubjective analysis of what is harmful, but yeah, belief systems have that challenge, is that because we're all emotional to some degree. We all have bias. There's literally no way to not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the biggies are out now. Whoa, and these guys. I hate the mannequins because they're the only ones that don't make noise until they move.
I'm gonna go throw away some stuff and get a new drink. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Okay. No, because I'm sympathetic to Cece's position. Like, Utah has some interesting. There's a lot of homeschoolers here, and I do think I've seen it go wrong rather easily.
Yeah, homeschooling, I'm generally less,
but
I think there are definitely edge cases where it is important.
But it's it's the kind of thing where it's like regulate, yes, ban, I don't know.
Yeah. Banning as a whole just doesn't, seem to, feels like it would do more harm than good in the long run.
I think that
it's not like all indoctrination to religious stuff happens in an actual school anyways. A lot of it happens just at home.
Oh yeah, and you're always going to have, like, every parent wants to teach their kid what's right and wrong, and so if you do want to make sure they are meeting educational standards, but at the same time, they're going to try and every parent is going to try and teach their kid that. That is a very normal thing.
I think it really is mostly cultural, not even really school-based, like in terms of who, how it's taught. Because I think a lot of who your parents are is, I think is a much bigger factor than, And it's not like if you have super religious parents, you're going to be super religious yourself, because a lot of people actually react oppositely to their, there are a lot of people. I know I've seen a lot of Southerners who have a super.
Well, in the age of the internet changes things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of socialization, and also just like beliefs and values that are just given out freely online by anyone. So you just can't really go on there without having someone's opinion thrown into your face.
At any given time. That's the thing, is like it's one of the silliest things about them trying to ban certain books in schools. Is it's like, dude, these kids can go on the internet and find anything in 5 seconds. You really think you can't control information?
Especially with kids like that age.
I think it's more important to be teaching critical thinking, like helping kids figure out, okay, how do I process this information? How do I determine what's truthful, useful, logical? I think that's probably more important than specific. I think that should be the overall goal of most subjects.
Yeah.
Because access to information is certainly not a problem. That used to be a thing. You used to have to go to libraries. You used to have to know how to research, these subjects, or you'd be completely ignorant about them. Hey, but nowadays it does not. It's all out there. So, it's more about how do you process it? What do you do with it?
How does religion keep on coming up every single discussion?
Well, there's another point of that too. It's like we have easy access to information, but there's also tons of misinformation.
That's why teaching how to
access as well.
That's why teaching how to work with that, I think, is more important than ever.
Yeah. I agree.
And banning
it
books.
Is of my opinion that it's usually pretty easy to tell when something's misinformation.
I don't think banning books is even remotely an okay thing to do.
No.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, if you don't want someone to see something, even then, they're gonna find it online. Exactly as you said. We can find information absolutely everywhere now. It's not an issue. And just saying, oh, something is wrong, you shouldn't be reading, obviously gonna tempt everyone to go and read it to see if it's just as bad as they think it is.
Exactly.
It goes backwards.
Here's the thing: politicians are fucking stupid.
So, you want to hear a funny story? So,
of course.
When I was in high school, I was so this was the high school I went to that was very weird. It was very special. It was basically for kids who had washed out of the public system for one reason or another. In my case, it was misdiagnosed mental illness. They thought I was bipolar and were treating me as such. And funny thing, when you give someone who's not bipolar medication for it, it's bad. It actually makes them behave more as if they were bipolar in a way. So I was not doing great at the time, but so this school really helped me out. We tried to get a charter for it. We applied every year, but unfortunately they ended up closing. But one year we were doing book reports, and Catcher in the Rye was one of them. And I remember they were saying like, "Oh yeah, this book is it's really controversial. It's actually being it's actually restricted in some schools." I'm like, "Oh tits, I need to read that one." And so I was all over that, and so I picked that, and then I was reading it, and I remember the whole through. I'm like, "Okay, when's it gonna happen? When's the crazy stuff gonna happen? When are like the naked people gonna like summon devils or whatever?" And nothing happened. It was just like slightly candid language, moderately like teen angsty like feelings about intimacy, and that was it. But they made it so sound appealing. They made it sound like, oh, ooh, band, ooh.
I read Catcher in the Rye in high school.
I've never read it.
Yeah, it was alright. It was okay.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these, like, you know, supposedly classic books, I never liked them. It's cool. I never really liked them.
Catcher in the Rye was a book that made a huge cultural splash when it was brand new, but the period in when it was a big deal is so long past us now that it doesn't have the same impact it did.
Yeah.
When it was new.
There's a couple old books that I find are still relevant today, but like most of them I think are just being presented to students because they're classics, and it's like, oh well, it's a classic book. You know, everyone ought to read this cool classic book.
Fish Key.
And ironically enough, the ones that are actually important are the ones that are getting banned everywhere. Oh my gosh, did y'all see?
Where was the briefcase?
I think it was Florida that tried to ban 1984.
Oh, Jesus
that is the most ironic thing I've ever heard in my entire damn life.
They tried to ban 1984 and Fahrenheit 451. I read that and I did not believe it.
That feels like satire.
That's funny.
I thought so, and then I looked and I don't remember if it was or not, but like I did see this and I thought it was hilarious, and I would honestly believe it.
Yeah, it sounds like something.
I'll look this up.
That's funny.
It looks like
in like a terrible way.
It looks like DeSantis' net ambitions have been
so you know what
they're gone now.
So you know what one of the funniest
Texas.
You know what one of the funniest in like a pathetic way part of this whole thing. Do you guys remember hearing in the news the whole thing about like litter boxes? This kid spoofed, like, basically there was it was basically a manufactured urban legend that kids made, that kids who identified as furries would be allowed to use litter boxes in schools.
Yeah, I know.
And the problem is they bought it. But of course they bought it. It actually came up in school board meetings. People were talking about it like, oh, this is going ridiculous. And I know that like when this parent was like talking about this is obscene, my kid's losing litter boxes, and the kid at home must just be laughing their ass off that their parents actually bought it.
It was a whole thing too. It went like nationwide, and
I will say I do not shit in litter box.
Yeah, that would.
Come on, give me an F. Give me an F.
I can't believe people actually believed that shit.
Oh,
people still do believe it.
These are not smart people.
Anyone who believes it needs to be like put in a mental institution. Holy shit! You're not intelligent enough or aware of anything enough to be a member of society.
I think it's more of a just. So what's interesting is they've done studies on Jover. They've done studies on what demographics are most vulnerable to misinformation. And funny enough, Gen X is probably
X?
Gen X is actually more
Like
than
my parents?
almost as much as, or actually slightly more than Boomers, if I recall. Even it really shocked me.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
And the reason is because they knew enough about computers to come to them, but they weren't like native to computers, and so they had this Dunning-Kruger kick in because they're like, oh yeah, we know computers, we learned computers, and so there was this built-in, I think, assumption by a lot of them that they knew how to use the internet. But
Really?
But funny thing, okay, which elevator key was that? But the funny thing is, employee elevator. But the funny thing is that Gen Z is actually probably the best at not falling for misinformation because they've grown up with the internet and just have better bullshit detectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I guess it's in the it'd be the one downstairs, I think.
Yeah, that checks out.
But it's interesting because like and millennials are an interesting spot there because like they had us. One thing I'll give my school, I did not care for my elementary school, but one thing I'll give them is they got us on computers very early. And like early internet, AOL type, Mozilla. They had us in that sort of thing. Okay, where's the employee elevator though?
My dad is like one of the best bullshit detectors I've ever seen in action.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Apparently my dad was like well known in his college for like he was like the only guy in his dorm who had a computer or whatever. So he was like real early into that shit.
Interesting.
So I think he's just been around all that stuff long enough to understand things.
I'm gonna take off. Y'all have a nice day.
Oh, have a good one, Dan. You okay?
He already left.
Okay. You just sounded kind of...
Yeah, kind of sounded a little rushed.
Yeah.
Hope he's all right.
Best wishes, Dan. We sorry we didn't hear from you as much. I know your mic's a little quiet. I didn't mean to... Hope I didn't talk over you. Well, if that's not the employee elevator, then where is the employee elevator?
See you, Dan, if you're still watching the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it, yeah.
I said...
Okay, well, if that's not the employee elevator, then I'm not 100% sure where that is.
All right, wait, are you leaving, Fingers?
No, I'm still here.
Oh. Yeah, I was saying see you later, too.
Well, shit. Whoops. All right. Just gotta look for another elevator. There's an elevator. Is this the elevator? Come on, one of these elevators got to do it. How many elevators does a hotel need?
All of them.
All of them.
All the elevators. All the elevators. Great minds think alike. Fortunately, so do deranged ones.
Yep.
Indeed.
Okay. Well then, maybe it is on the second floor. I think anywhere I haven't been.
Though I kind of wonder if that maybe like that thing I was talking about earlier. I wonder if it has to do with my dad being like a really really late Gen Xer.
It could. And these are generalities. Like it's always going to come down to individuals, right? Like these are just demographic trends. Okay, well there ain't no elevator down here. Elevator, where you at?
Because like late 70s was pretty late Gen X, right?
Late 70s?
Yeah,
yes.
that would have been about, yeah.
Yeah.
That is late Gen X.
Ha! Oh, I hate this part of the game. Oh, I really hate this part of the game. Okay, so I remember this. So first things first, let me grab some stuff. So
Always great news when we get health and bullets for free.
yeah,
With
well,
a save point too. Oh, good lord.
it gets worse. So watch this. The elevator will not work because I weigh too much.
Oh, that's lovely.
So yeah, I have to offload my stuff.
I think you gotta read the weight limit thing first.
Yeah.
Or
Where is the weight limit thing that I read?
that? Or
I thought that was it.
yeah, try messing with the.
Oh, there it is. Weight allowance, 1 person. Yeah, so I weigh too much. I've got to start unloading my crap. And I don't remember how much I have to unload, but I remember I have to unload like most of it.
Yeah.
That sound is satisfying. Holy crap. All
I
the
do
menu
like it.
noises are satisfying as hell.
Yeah, I do like
You
it.
have to get rid of all of your weapons.
I think it's the weapons you have to get rid of, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nope, gotta be more.
Yeah.
Maybe the bullets too. I'm just gonna unload everything, I guess, except the key.
Oh wow.
I'm not gonna take any chances, I guess. Yes, they are good menu noises.
Everything.
And I gotta do it without the flashlight, that's the other part that sucks.
Beep.
Don't you want to keep the key to the...
I can't get to the floor. I can't get to the 3rd floor anyway. So
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna stash it. But I hate this part because you're in the dark without the flashlight, and there's stuff here, and the halls are a little narrow. And you can't read the map without your flashlight, by the way, if it's dark.
It's so silly.
Realistic, I guess.
Just have such a lot of experience with reading in the dark under your covers because you're not allowed to read past your bedtime. That you can just discern text in pure darkness now.
You did that too, huh?
Yeah.
I did that.
When I read Androids one night when I was recently when I was not feeling so hot, and I turned my phone on night mode. It was the middle of the night and just read the hell out of it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I think I have all 3 music boxes, so before I do anything else...
Definitely stayed up very late reading in Androids as well.
Such a good book. I read it in a single 6-hour set. I went to like the welcome day for my my school, and I was supposed to be helping with manning one of the booths for one of the clubs that I'm in, and there were enough people there, so I kind of just brought Androids and then read the entirety of it from. I picked it up like on the bus, didn't drop it except to eat. 5 o'clock. I returned home at 5 p.m. and it's done. There we go. There you have Androids.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, this is the part I mean.
Yeah. I
just have to
I
run.
literally spent an entire day where I was off of work just reading it. Like the entire day.
I don't my gun's
White
back.
Flowers 3 is supposed to come out soon, so you better believe I'll be reading the hell out of that as well.
I want my gun
I
back.
definitely need to read literally any of the Haven Celestia shit.
Oh, you haven't read it?
I have not read any of it.
Oh,
I need to read Greg's stuff. I've read all of Rick's Haven Celestia stuff, but I haven't read Greg's past what he's got in Tales of Haven Celestia.
They have an interesting slight style difference, but they're both good. God, I forgot. Funny thing, I didn't realize this, but Aiden wrote one of the stories in Tales.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Which one? I guess when I read it, I wasn't paying attention to the names.
Bug in a ring. With
I'll get my book.
Oh, the one with the
But yeah,
The
I
one
didn't.
with the,
I wish Aiden could be here right now so we could ask him about it.
I know. I'd love to.
that was the one with the bear
If another
guys,
context
right?
like that, which
Oh
one?
wait, no, wait. The Aiden one was the one with the Ringle, right?
Yeah, the Ringle Stetson.
Right. Oh, he named it after his guy. Huh.
Yeah, he actually has used him in the role playing server. It's Aiden's a really interesting guy because he's I can never quite tell.
Now that I think about it, I can totally see that. Now that I think about like how Aiden characterized them, yeah, I can totally see that that was made by him.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
If another one of those contests ever opens up, you better believe I'll try my darndest at it.
I think I would too. I think I could do okay.
Oh, definitely.
I think I
You're
could
a
do
great
something.
writer.
I think I could do something passable. Yeah.
I'm like
Passable?
kind of.
You would do better than passable.
I don't know how I would.
I know you're a great writer.
I can lore, like I said, I can lore dump if you've seen what I've done in the channel.
I love that.
Oh, yeah,
I loved
did
all
you
the
see
info.
The
you've
latest
been-
stuff I put. Did you see the latest stuff I put?
I was caught up as a part of last night. I was kind of having a personal crisis last night, so I might have missed some of it.
Yeah, understandable.
Okay, so now I've got to find a way to get that light on, and I remember how to do it. I need to find the light bulb. In order to find the light bulb, I got to open this can. And in order to get the can opener, that's the part I don't remember.
Oh boy. Cans.
I think I got to go upstairs, and then because I have the 3 music boxes. So I could do. So if I can make it to the fountain, I don't know. We'll find out. Oh god, I keep forgetting. Oh, I want my guns back. Oh no, please! I want to shoot. I want to shoot the scary gooey things. Oh god, there's 2 of them too. Can you, excuse me.
Yep.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't want to bother your alone time. I'm leaving. I promise. You guys can do your weird like. You
Hi
can do
there.
your weird like
Hi, Zerny.
Uber scissoring if you want.
Hello.
Hi, finally made it.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome.
Doing okay. It took a bit of time for all my bike repairs to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, videotape. And hey, can
Oh
opener.
no, he got the VHS copy of Silent Hill. Oh no.
Oh no! Don't
Uh,
watch that, James.
he watches it, and then his phone rings, and it says, "In my restless dreams, 7 days."
The entire outside just gets covered in ash.
Hmm.
Boom, boom.
Because that's what they used in the movie instead of fog. They used volcano ash.
And actually, the reasoning actually kind of made sense. They because they were leaning more into the Centralia inspiration. Centralia is a real town that the developers took interest in.
I have watched YouTube videos about Centralia.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Why is this cat floating in the water? I just saw the GIF in stream chat.
What
He's just vibing.
what is
An
going on?
extremely buoyant individual.
What's going on in there?
He's vibing. Don't criticize him.
Buoyant.
Yeah, but I thought it was always a thing like cats are afraid of water.
No, some cats love water.
Some cats are, not all cats. That's a stereotype.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously.
Stereotyping the kitties.
Seriously, we had a cat. We had a cat named Josie, who was my sister's cat, and Josie was very, very. She loved drinking from the sink to the degree she would get in the sink and let the water pour on her head in order to get the water if she had to. And she just loved it. She'd chug from the sink. Like, she'd drink enough that we're like, don't get sick, okay? But she's like, nah, this is the good shit.
Josie is a pussy cat.
Ow! Pretty sure that's why my
Josie.
sister. Pretty sure that's why my sister named her that. She was a calico.
Okay, then yeah, definitely. Based on Josie and the Pussycats.
What's funny was she ended up at one point getting her a giant stuffed animal. It was a dog because she needed something to calm her down. She was a bit of a zany thing at night and needed something to snuggle with. And she named the giant dog Napoleon because Napoleon's wife was named Josephine.
That's funny.
Nice.
We've had a lot of pets over the years, and they're all such funny, unique things.
We've had a lot of cats. I think in my lifetime, we've had, like, in terms of permanent cats in our home, we've had 5 plus 3, so 8 cats.
Now I can use the
8
light
cats.
bulb. Light the
Holy
bulb.
moly, that's a lot of cats.
That is a lot of cats.
Again, I'm not the only one in my family who likes cats.
Well, if it makes you
My
feel
mom
better...
also
I'm sorry.
My mom also likes cats way too much.
If it makes you feel any better, my family, we had 10 cockatiels at one point because we were breeding them. So we had 2 clutches.
Wow.
We had 2 clutches
Oh
and
my
their
God.
parents. And it was insanity. It was the weird... It was the...
Yeah, that sounds like it would get chaotic very fast.
Anything's easier than my macaw, though. It's the most stubborn fucking animal in history.
Murderous.
Okay, now I can go get my stuff.
I have a lot of respect for people who have birds in their homes. It's basically like giving someone a knife and being like, "All right, stab me with it."
That is a surprisingly good analogy.
You trust that they won't, but can you ever really be sure?
No,
you cannot.
No, this is true.
So, Kit,
Yeah, for OneDrive, not One Piece. I
if
don't
you
want to
have
read
time,
One
could
Piece.
you look at what I look at the lore and say if what I wrote makes sense? Because it was sort of just a stream of shit from my.
Oh no, I get it. And actually, what I had read, like I said, I'm not 100% sure on what I missed. What I had read, I found really fascinating. I thought you really thought out a lot of the details to a really impressive degree. Okay, now I got to find the room, and I don't have my freaking map, and I have no sense of direction. So I got to do it this way.
Kit, did I ever tell you about the episode of Abba Ranger where they fight a monster of the week that's an Ultraman parody?
Oh, seriously?
Yes. Legit happens.
Oh, that's fun.
So like the plot of the episode, the plot of the episode is,
damn it,
the Red Ranger's niece is super into this superhero show on TV. It's about an Ultraman parody, and the villains of the show make their monster of the week an exact copy of that hero to trick children into loving it, and then they collected the energy of their despair when he starts destroying shit.
Oh, there we go.
The energy of their despair. What is this? Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, I got my stuff. Stuff. Oh, I'm gonna mess those guys up.
Are like, how dare you crush children's dreams and then destroy it?
I'm gonna go. Thought they could whack me
14,
when I walked by.
Are you planning to? Oh, sorry.
Vengeance. I thought you could whack me when I ran by, huh? Oh, they're gone. They knew what was coming. Assholes. You better run.
Kid, you said you were planning on starting 14 after this, right?
Yep. Silent Hill.
Just
after
make sure.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Just make sure to download it in advance because it is a big game.
Yes, it is a very big game.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have a very, very good internet. So.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to.
But like, it'll take you at least an hour, probably longer.
So, Seed of the Princess Who Spoke No Words. That's the Little Mermaid. That's the Little Mermaid.
And then I can, if you join Midgard Zomer, that server, then I can follow you around as you do.
Seed of the Princess Who Fled at Midnight. Oh, I got it backwards. That's the one. That's the one. I gotta take this one back. This one's Cinderella.
Let's see here, where is it?
And this one's Snow White. Let's do it.
Yeah, when I went to the bike shop, it was originally the plan was to replace the tire treads because they were beginning to fray. But then I asked them, hey, would you be willing to lube my bike chain? And they said, like, okay, sure, we'll do that. And then they realized, your bike chain is overly stretched and it needs to be replaced. I'm like, okay, that's $9. And then when they tried to replace the chain, they realized, oh right, your gear shifter is bent. So that's we'll try to fix it up for you, but that is going to need to be replaced. It's honestly reaching the point where you need to replace your entire bike.
Lovely.
Oof.
It'll be twice as expensive as getting a new bike.
There we go. 3rd floor.
Yep, I'm honestly thinking of using my tax return money as the seed for me getting an e-bike.
Okay, so everyone, this is pretty big turning point in the game. So just so you know, this is some big stuff.
Silent.
Yeah, so you might want to.
Surprise! You got the dog ending.
If only.
So we're gonna learn some stuff.
Oh golly.
Yep.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why.
Sacred, cult,
It's
potato,
too bad
potato.
we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
Yeah, I'm still just.
That was so.
I'm still in.
Just joined.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Sachi, how you doing?
Okay.
Welcome, Dogger.
So, James knows the truth, and he's going to admit it. It's a good song.
I don't know what I missed, but this is a big mood.
You've missed some stuff.
I'd imagine.
I sent Eddie to the moon with a rifle, so.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I wish I was Eddie then.
No, you don't.
Wait, you shot him?
No, you don't. No.
Wait, you shot him? Wait, you shot him to the moon? That's gonna call down the aliens. You're gonna get the alien ending now.
Oh, god damn it. I knew I should have done something. I should have saved before that.
So there you are.
Alright, so here we go.
Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already.
Tiny.
Okay?
He's the worst.
Laura.
I fucked up, Laura.
Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie!
No, that's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No. I killed her.
Bum.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So so he was burying a lot of stuff.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me! I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
But how do you feel about me though?
Do you hate me or
Tell me
not?
more
It's
about
She
not
was
clear.
always waiting for you. Why?
I think she likes you.
Why?
I think you're her favorite person.
I'm sorry. The Mary you know.
And now that I told you, I gotta kill
Isn't
you
here.
too.
Oh no.
Laura, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So James has been burying a lot of stuff.
James, where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please come to me. Do you hate me? Is that why you won't come? James.
That voice!
James. Please hurry.
I just killed her.
Are you lost?
Do you have to kill her again? Jeez, what a day. I already put in hours at work and now I gotta come home and you're alive again and I gotta, honestly.
James.
This is
Can't you hear me?
Who are you, Michael Myers?
Please, James. James.
Yes.
Nah, Michael Myers is part of the horror union at least.
So useful of her to not at all give you any hints as to where she's
So
at.
this music right now, it's called Black Fairy, and I really like it. It's very disorienting, but we've shifted into the Hotel Otherworld.
Oh boy.
You'll notice things just sort of decay. It's a little more subtle than it was in the first Silent Hill. It does sort of symbolize descent.
Oh no, subtlety, my one weakness.
yeah. You are now basically being railroaded on one pathway.
Yep. This ends a very specific place. This is not the place, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Hey, I have bad news. I just got called in to do grocery shopping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So I have to go. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Okay,
that's all right,
first-
man. Thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you for joining.
Yeah. If you're all still going by the time I get back, I'll try to join back in.
Okay.
Okay.
We're pretty close to the end of the game, but we'll be going for a minute.
So you gonna do Silent Hill 3 after this?
Yeah, but I think what I'm going to try and do is, because we've been really wanting to do Final Fantasy 14, so I may look at alternating, but I don't know.
That's fair.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Next week we could try 14 and then see how that goes.
Yeah. Especially, I know Ark really wants me to do it. You are all into it. It's got a lot of
there's
appeal.
a bunch of people on the server play the game. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't be on the same server as you guys are, because
Yeah, 'cause you're on the EU server.
yes, just a little.
Do you
bit.
get like lag or anything? What's your connection like?
It's not terrible, except for the Fall Guys shit. That was just unbearable.
Yeah.
If you all have a nice day.
Take care, man. Have a good one.
Yeah. I actually haven't had that many problems with the Fall Guys thing in terms of snapshotting.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's just awful for me. figured out.
I'm guessing it's probably a ping thing. Because when my internet is working, it's like the snapshots are perfectly fine. I haven't really been hit by anything that I wasn't already in the orange for.
Yeah, it's just like it's so bad that I basically figured out that it's impossible for me to win.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is one thing though, is that it definitely showcases the problem with the snapshotting system.
Yeah.
Why does a friend of mine have his Discord custom status as Matt Pat's Meth Lab?
It's just maybe because Matt Pat's career is needing a little boost. I mean, that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Wait a minute.
I haven't watched Matt Pat in a while. Does he?
Do you want to know it's like a minuscule spoiler for the FNAF movie?
Sure. I'm not planning to watch it, so sure, go ahead.
Matt Pat shows up for like 5 seconds.
Lines in the entire movie. And
Does
one of them is the
Markiplier show
line.
up? Does Markiplier show up? Because he was also another big.
He was originally supposed
to be.
He couldn't make it.
He was supposed to be the one guy at the start of the movie.
Yeah, he had prior engagements with another film, actually.
Unfortunate.
He wanted to be in it, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Thing is,
he was already part of it. It was conflicting with Iron Lung filming.
All right, he is making that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mark has said that if things work out, he will try to be in the sequel.
Interesting thing, I don't know how I didn't know this for such a long time, but you know the furry webcomic Two Kinds?
Yeah.
I know of it.
That was one of the first furry webcomics I read. Yes,
So,
I do.
It's written by Markiplier's brother, Thomas Fishbach.
Yep.
And I don't know how I didn't know that. I don't know how I didn't know that for a long time.
Yeah, Two Kinds is written by Markiplier's older brother.
I only found that out like 5-ish years ago.
Yep,
There's footage of Mark going to conventions with his brother and helping him sell books and shit.
Well, I'm not really a big follower of. It's not like I've really followed Markiplier all that much either, to be fair. I
was a big fan of Markiplier when I was younger.
My nephew was. That's how I knew peripherally of him. The ones I love are his Try Not to Laugh lines.
I know a lot about Markiplier up to like 2019, and after that, it's very much dropped off. I don't really know what he's up to.
I still watch him occasionally. Definitely not as much as I did in middle school.
I only watch him when he plays a game I'm interested in. That's about it.
Same.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Markiplier. I am about to have my inside turned outside by the zombie.
I feel like a lot of the recent, I feel like.
Okay, here, hang on a sec.
Yeah,
this is another. Hold on, this is another plot resolution, real quick.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's not.
Right,
no worries.
I'll be quiet.
Oh no, you're good. It's okay. But this is also kind of a cinematic moment. I think is really good to, yeah.
Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama.
Shocker. There's the biggest plot twist of the whole game.
It's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? I looked away for 1 second.
We just bumped in.
Thank
we ran into
you
Angela.
For saving me. But I wish you hadn't.
I look away for 1 second and I missed something important.
Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela. That's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Fucking wrong, Papa.
No. Don't pity me. I'm not worth it.
I want to pity the fool, though.
So I just love the symbolism of this one, though. Like,
Or maybe you think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain?
You're asking kind of a lot, lady.
Mentally disturbed.
That's what I thought. James, give me back that knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No.
Gaga.
I'd never kill myself.
I'm Gaga.
so this, I just think this is this particular shot stuck with me forever.
Yeah.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too.
You may have noticed that everything's on fire.
For me, it's always like this.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
to me, that always, I think part of the reason that hung with me was because, like, anyone who's been depressed, who's felt that, like, doubt of worth, like,
Yeah.
you do sometimes have that moment where it's, do you walk in, or do you just, you can walk, like, her saying that she deserved it, she could have tried, but she basically just gave into it and walked deeper into the fire.
Yeah. For if it hasn't been picked up, yeah, she has huge family issues.
Just one or
Very
two.
huge. That symbolism
Mildly.
room. Yeah, she got raped by her father. A lot.
Oh,
Yep. That's why the monster that attacked her that sort of took that appearance.
Yeah, and that. And I think she was so excited about seeing her mother because she was wanting to take her to hell with her.
Okay. Now we are at this probably my favorite part of this game. The music here and the sorry, I can't gush enough about this scene. For some reason this one is just, I don't know, there's something cathartic about this one.
man, just felt chills.
Love this music.
Stop! Leave her alone! Leave us both the hell alone! Ah!
Shit.
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Oh no.
Yeah. James is he's finally doesn't need them to punish him. He's gonna own up to it. That's what he's running
Why
from
is the
Pyramid Head.
problem that- yeah, this shit right here. This is why the problem that Pyramid Head shows up in other games. He's James' monster.
Yeah,
He
it
doesn't
makes no
belong
sense.
in-
He is James' guilt chasing him, trying to hold him to it.
So he's the guilt for him murdering them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow. I got poked. The stick's worse than the knife because the knife is a little easier to dodge.
Yeah.
Crap. Ah.
Shit, dude. How many hits do these guys take?
A few.
A lot.
Yeah. They are. This is essentially for all intents and purposes, this is the final boss.
But his music is, I don't know, I know it's got like scary atmosphere, but it's somehow cathartic to me. Like it's got this release to it. This sense of letting go.
It does feel very final boss.
Let me turn it up. Oh right, the echo. Hang on,
It's called Betrayal.
Yeah.
I was gonna listen, but then I remember that there is the echo, so I can't actually really hear it on stream.
Oh crap. I think that's part of why this game means so much to me. Because I have been a person who has struggled with guilt at times.
I admit much the same. Still do, honestly.
Any particular reason why there's two of them? Is that a lore thing that I haven't seen?
Why, there's two pyramid heads?
Yeah.
They don't ever really explain except just to imply that there is no one. So the implication is that James, the reason it took that form is because of that painting he saw at the Historical Society when he and Mary were visiting the town, and he sort of internalized that image of the executioner.
Yep. Rust-colored egg.
Yep. Egg.
So this is the final boss then, right?
Yep. Well, no, there is one more, but this is the other one.
That is.
The other one is not really. The other one's not really as much of a thing.
Yeah.
This is kind of a
It
bigger.
It is not the Silent Hill 1 boss fight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
Oh, right. What do we want to do for
I,
game night tonight?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers.
So James is having
Go
some
home
memories.
already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James,
Wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a little heavier than the first game.
Yeah.
Funny thing, this was not popular in Japan.
Brother probably should have. Oh God.
You see, Japan's wrong.
Yeah, this is the emotional depth of this one is nuts.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I promise. I'm okay.
Sorry, man. I know this one's kind of it's kind.
A little intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a bit much.
We'll do a palate cleanser after, promise.
Yeah. No, this is a heavy game.
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking.
Run him on. Your time has passed.
Be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted. I'm different than Mary. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No! I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
Sure, why not?
So this is the final boss then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floating.
Yeah.
Waiting.
This one's not quite as intense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of just floating at you. Oh, she's done some bats. Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of moves he has, but...
And that'll slow you down, and then she'll come over, and that's not what you want. You do not want her,
kind of floating.
you don't want her to come give you
obviously,
snuggles.
though.
She doesn't. You don't want her to give you snuggles.
Oh god, you have to. Why do you have to manually reload from the menu in this game?
Because it's a lot slower if you do it out here. Because it has to animate the entire reloading thing if you do it outside the menu.
Oh.
Oh crap. Oh, and I might be out for good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm out of rifle ammo for good.
Honestly, I think the shotgun works better for this fight anyway.
It probably does, yeah.
Why is she floating?
Why aren't you floating?
Why
That's
not?
the real question. Why are you walking?
I don't have a scary metal frame available at my disposal.
Ask for Santa one for Christmas. They're the best.
Yeah, maybe. I've been looking for Christmas gift suggestions.
Oh boy, do
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
put
a
it back here,
gift for you.
I'd also like my very own swarm of ominous bat bird bug things.
Dang it. You get locked into the animation sometimes is the problem. Come on. Yeah, the combat in this game is it's not an action game, really.
Yeah, that much is obvious.
Run around and shoot at them.
Definitely rough.
Yeah, the tactics for every boss are more or less the same.
Run away and shoot.
Run away. Run away.
Pew pew until they die.
That is the long and short of it, yes.
bang, bang, shoot, shoot.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh.
No, 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 no!
No.
No, no, you will die.
That's
Oh no, not the spooky, scary monster.
Dang it, stop throwing bats at me.
James, isn't this bad what you want?
Ooh, she just tried to get me with her thingy.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's like,
never make that noise again.
rated it.
See, Ren, you gotta make sure you put fresh batteries in it when you get it for Christmas. Rookie mistake.
Oh, you should have executed her with the knife.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're right.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
This game really still holds
That's
up graphically.
Why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
Admitting you did a crappy thing for really crappy reasons
Mary?
is very hard.
James, please. Please do something for me.
Beat XCOM 2 on hard. I can't do it.
Go on with your life.
So we got the good ending. Looks like.
That's good.
It reads Mary's entire letter.
In my restless dreams, I see that.
If it's too much, you can turn this off for a second because
Silent Hill.
this letter is also still pretty emotional.
Yeah, it's
You
emotional,
promised
but I
you'd
think
take
it's
me
like
there again
upliftingly
someday.
emotional.
There is
But
sort
you
of
never
a
did.
finality to it.
Help carrying groceries.
Well,
I'll be back.
I'm alone there
Okay.
now,
I get it.
in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay.
Never mind, still got 10 minutes. I was wrong.
It's not that I'm getting better.
People
It's
using
just
different
that
cars.
Gotcha.
People
this
in the
may
family
be
using
my
different
last
cars than usual
chance.
kind of screwed my brain up.
Gotcha.
I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Or maybe I just disgust you.
I wonder how many polygons it took to render you.
Sorry about that.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh my God.
When I
sure everybody
first
figured
learned
that
that
out.
I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James.
Glad they read your whole letter.
I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us.
It's not your fault. You were sick.
You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
The temptation to blame yourself for things you can't control sucks.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It hurts.
That was a game.
It was a game. And
It was a game,
I wasn't
yeah.
running into walls and making out with pterodactyls because I didn't know where to go. And I didn't forget the stupid fucking rifle that was right in front of me that I had to walk past to continue the game. So, went better than one.
So, are we ending the stream, or are we gonna go straight into 14 or something?
I was hoping to wait for Ark on that one. He really wanted to be there for the primer.
Okay.
So, but I thought.
Well, then you should tell him to get ready. You should tell him to get ready soon, then, because.
So what we could do is. Whoa, that's loud.
With happy ass music.
Whoa, Nelly, how do I turn that down from here?
I will have to head off to work, so I will call this here.
All right, thanks for coming by.
Okay.
That was a game. Holy shit.
Yeah, it ends heavy, huh?
Does it ever?
Yeah, I just came
That was fun.
half a bit of it. I'm like, I thought my feelings already hurt.
See y'all.
Dan wants to see the dog ending. Unfortunately, I probably can't do that on Twitch because I'd have to look it up on YouTube. takes a lot of people to make video games.
It's almost like video games are all like really used.
This is a good song, though. Man, Akira Yamaoka and a guitar.
A wonderful.
Yeah, he was the only sound engineer for this entire game. He's the only one they needed.
Bad voice acting, you know. Funky combat, you know.
I don't even mind the voice acting. It's a little bit stunted, but I just give them like.
It's stilted at times.
It's an endearing quality.
Now I gotta
to it.
go do things. I'll be back later.
Okay. Okay. So
It gives it a very endearing quality to it for me.
it is an interesting because it's I don't know. They seem more like regular people at times.
Yeah.
But they still nail some of the emotional moments. Like I thought Mary's doing the letter and stuff, and the hallway was incredibly well done. So here's credits for the mod because the people who restored this did a lot of work. Like they did some incredible hackery. It's a pretty song. That's the thing. Akira Yamaoka can do. Very scary stuff, but also very, very pretty stuff.
Yeah.
That's weird. I knew a Jason Enos. It's a very specific name. When I was little, was I the only... Maybe you guys are younger, so this may not click, but when I was little and I beat a video game and there were all these these Japanese names flashing by, I would make it like a challenge to try and read them out loud and like not fumble over them. Like, because it was so...
No, I do that as well.
Because I wasn't exposed to a lot of that when I was little. I thought they were really, really funky names. Ooh, okay, so got the good ending. I saved 38 times. 4 hours, that's almost 4, so 4 hours, 47, that's actually not bad. Yeah, no, that I've done worse.
Yeah.
Hey there, this is Editing Kit. I just wanted to say something since this game is so heavy and personal. Those of you out there who are depressed or like really overwhelmed, you guys probably feel the metaphors more keenly than anybody, yeah? If you're going through a dark time like that, don't walk into the flames like Angela because you think you deserve it. I don't know what your struggles are, but I want you to know that I've had my own bouts of being surrounded by hellfire. No one thinks straight in the middle of it, you know? If you need help, please reach out to friends, family, or professionals. I promise you're not alone.